welcome sa ato ang another entry for CE 515, also known as Transportation Engineering. So on this entry, we'll discuss the chapter 2 known as the Highway Safety Improvement Program. Now on this chapter, since we are talking about highway safety, and for highway safety, it can be characterized as nominal or substantive. So these two, nani sila diferensya. So nahon na to i-discuss ang nominal safety. So if we say nominal safety, it is based on design standards. So most likely, if they talk about nominal safety, they refer to whether or not a design or design element meets minimum design criteria based on national or state standards and guidance documents such as the AASHTO Green Book and the MUTCD. So if a roadway meets a minimum design criteria, it can be characterized as nominally safe. However, nominally safe does not characterize the actual or expected safety of the roadway. So meaning to say, the nominal safety, it only states that kung ang design sa karsada nag-comply lang siya based on the design criteria, di considered safe na daw, no? So meaning to say, nakabase lang siya according sa standards with regards to the design or the design criteria that is imposed by the AASHTO, for example, no? So but it does not really define the performance, no, sa karsada or sa, let us say, the road itself, no, kung safe ba gid siya. Unlike sa kining substantive safety, so the substantive safety was based on the roadway safety performance. So performance ang gibot pasabot sa substantive, unlike sa nominal. So conversely, substantive safety refers to the actual or expected safety on the roadway. Substantive safety may be qualified in terms of, we have the following: crash frequency, which means number of crashes for a given road segment or intersection over a specified time period. Then we have a crash rate, which is normalized to account for exposure. Then crash type and the crash severity, no? So for example, such as fatality, injury, or property damage only, no? So if a roadway is in question has a significantly higher incidence or severity of crashes than other roads of its kind, it may have a substantive safety problem. So meaning to say, for us to makuha na to ang substantive safety, we will compare the two portion of roads, although they are the same, nag-comply sila based, or let us say they have the same design, no? Design ba para sila og kanang, let us say for example, length, width sa road. Yun nga lang, pag-abot sa performance, naay portion dito, ang isa dili siya less lang, no, ang accident nga mahitabo compare sa gitong portion nga medyo nahimo siyang accident prone area. So there might be a problem on that, no? So na siya problem with regard sa iyahang performance. So in such cases that we can say that some of the kining gitawag nato nga design pud sa karsada, sometimes it contributes, no, the kining rising number of kining number of accidents. Posible po na siya, no? Siguro mga, let us say, improper, no? Kay brag siguro ang pag-gather sa data with regards to pag-survey sa area, medyo pag-abot dito sa technical, dili mao ang ilahang nahatag na design instead of something which make it safer. So that's why since the initial design of the highway is somewhat medyo kuan siya, no, kanang problematic, no, because of the severity of accident. So that is why kinahanglan nato i-improve, no, ang highway safety niya, no. So mo nang kinahanglan mag-impose ta og improvement. So in what way that we impose improvement? So kinahanglan himuan nato og study. So what may cause nganong naay rising number of accident on that certain area, no? Unsay mga dahilan. So kinahanglan nato siya i-studyhan. And what will be the countermeasures nga atong impose ana niya, no? Okay. So next, we have the term na mention nato ni siya sa atong first chapter, which is the crash reduction factor. So a crash reduction factor is the percentage crash reduction that might be expected after implementing a given countermeasure at a specific site. For example, the installation of a centerline rumble strips on the two-lane roadway can expect a 14% reduction in all crashes and 55% reduction in head-on crashes. So meaning to say, the crash reduction factor, it simply give the idea kung unsa ka-effective ang usa ka certain countermeasure. So meaning to say, para sa ning example diri nga nagbutang taog centerline rumble strips, so nakabawas daw siya og 14%, no, sa reduction of all crashes. So nakabawas siya og 14% nga chances of accident. And we have 55% reduction for head-on crashes, kanang magbangga, no, head-on collision. Okay. So mo na siya, no. So the crash reduction factor, for to simplify the term, it's simply nabot pasabot na siya kung unsay let us say efficacy, no, or let us say effectivity sa countermeasure. Okay, next we have three types of crash reduction factor. Okay, the first one is we have intersection crash reduction factors. Second, roadway departure crash reduction. Then we have pedestrian. So unsay naa sa intersection? So sa intersection crash, we have the countermeasures for the intersection, no. First is the signalization, then the geometric countermeasures, and signs, markings, and operational countermeasures. Okay, so how do we know kung unsay iyahang mga crash reduction factor for each countermeasures? Okay, nata example, no, para sa signalization. Okay, so naatay table ani class, medyo taas-taas ni siya nga table. Now this table is provided by the Federal Highway Administration. So that is coming from the US United States Department of Transportation, no. Okay, so kini siya sila akong source. So dire makita, provided na diri nga table kung what will be the value of your crash reduction factor or the effectivity sa imuhang countermeasures, no. So para sa ni sa signalization, so naman ta sa intersection, that is, okay, example, improve signal timing. So improve signal timing, so ibutang nato ang para sa nang naatay traffic sign. So kung makita ninyo sa traffic sign, para sa ning diri sa Tagum nga moabot siya og mga 120 seconds, na uban magreklamo nga dugay daw kayo ang lahang kuan, dugay daw kayo ang signal light, dugay kay siya mo pula o mo green. Okay, so naa na siya base sa ilahang giingon is ang kadtong traffic light nagakuan siya, no, mura siya og giprogram niya ang flow sa traffic pod, no, kung kano siya mo trigger. So sa ilang giingon, murag mo change daw na ang iyahang time depende sa volume of traffic. So siguro nakaset siya nga ingon nato moabot siya og mga 2 minutes is because tungod ra pod na siya sa flow of traffic nga usually naga-flow ato nga area sa intersection, no. Okay. So makita niyo dire na ay lain-laing crash reduction factor for each type, no. So left turn, na left turn, natay gi-kuan dire, which is natay term dire nga crash severity, which means unsay ma-include ani nga type of accident. So naay all, naay fatal or injury, naay property damage, no. Then each of this one naa sila'y effectiveness, no, or let us say the crash reduction factor. So mo ni magamit nimo nga mga value. Okay, so that is the example for the signalization countermeasures. So naapod tayo example para sa ato ang geometric countermeasures such as convert the intersection to runabout. For example, intersection siya. Na-design siya as intersection. Yun nga lang, nagka-increase ang iyahang number of accident, although intersection siya. So that's why gihimo siyang runabout, no? Gi-redesign siya. So that is what it meant by geometric countermeasures for intersection. So gihimo siyang runabout, and what will be the cost reduction factor of this one? So nakabutang diri no? So imuha lang pangitaon lang diri sa table, no? Okay, next, how about sa signs, markings, operational countermeasures para sa atong intersection? Okay, nakabutang dire, no, sa mga markings. Okay, mag-add ka og center line, okay, add center line and move stop bar to extended curve lines, no? So pila ang iyang crash reduction factor ana? So nagdepende. Kung ibutang nimo ang crash type nimo as all, then crash severity as all, so naa kay crash reduction factor nga 29, no? Okay, so magdepende na siya class, no, sa unsay criteria or purpose sa imuhang pag himo og countermeasures when it comes sa intersection nga portion. Okay, next is sa roadway departure na punta, no? Sa roadway departure, na more likely ang atong gi-mention about sa roadway departure is mura ni siya segment type ni siya, no? Sa segment sa karsada. Okay. So unsa ang mga tuang mga ginahimo nga countermeasures sa roadway departure? So naatay barrier countermeasures, bridge, if ever naatay bridge with regard sa roadway departure, then geometric countermeasures, naatay median, then roadside, and we have signs, markings, and operational countermeasures. Okay, sa barrier, okay, di magina nato na malikayan ng kuan kanang segment na we have to install barriers, no? Okay, para sa man ang barriers, most likely if ever nga matungnan siya og lita say cliff kanang pangpang ba, so kinahanglan nimo mag-install og guardrail, no? Or otherwise, for some reasons, kinahanglan nimo magbutang og protection para sa mga side kanang sa side mismo, no? If ever man ay may kanang wala restriction nga buhaton nimo, no? So mag-install ka og mga guardrail, and ang pag-install ng guardrail na sila kanya-kanyang purpose kung unsa ang imuhang type of guardrail, no, or safety precautions nga imong ibutang, and each of this na sila kanya-kanyang crash reduction factor efficacy, no? Okay, so muna siya, no? So that is the example for the barrier countermeasures. Next is for the bridge. If ever man kung naay bridge sa ato ang roadway departure or kanang iyahang segment sa highway. So ang bridge class, let us say for example, bridge lighting, no? Kung nata sa bridge, install bridge lighting. So napo na siya, no? Na siya crash reduction factor of 59, no? Or 43. Depende sa type of severity, no? Okay. So napo tay install guardrail. Okay, naputay repair bridge deck, no? If ever problematic ang tuang bridge deck with regard siyahang kuan niya, no? Siyahang slope or kanang iyahang geometric design. Okay, so wala siya mga example sa bridge countermeasures. How about sa geometric, no? So kung dili ni siya belong sa bridge, so let us say road or highway, so let us say improve curve super elevation. So kinahanglan nimo taas-taasan ng super elevation if ever man nga dili enough ang super elevation para ma-maintain ang weight sa sakyanan, or let us say ang iyahang center of gravity, no, para maka-maintain siya og speed. So wala siya, no? So naa siya equivalent crash reduction formula dire, no? So magbari gyapon na siya sa percentage sa imuhang super elevation, no? Okay, so muna siya example, no, sa geometric countermeasures for the segment. Then we have median. So unsa gani ng median? So na median base sa inyong highway engineering dati, so a median is a portion of the road which is nagsilbi siyang murag kanang separation, no, sa imuhang two lane traffic, no, two opposing traffic. So mo na siya, no. So median. So the median, or let us say for example kanang island, that can be classified also as a median, no. Okay, so if we say median, okay, install median if ever kung wala pa median ani nga kuan, no, sa kining sa segment sa highway. So naa po na siya crash reduction factor na dire naka-indicate. Okay, so daghang klaseng median, either magbutang ka og barrier, consider na po na siya as median, or island, no. Okay, so actually ang kining island class or kining median, dako po kay ni siyang tabang when it comes to reducing a certain number of accident. It's because parehas aning kuan magbutang taog island sa highway, makabawas siya og glare, no, effect sa imuhang putahay nagdagan ka sa a certain other lane, no. Ang imuhang kasugat nimo dili ka masinagan siyahang headlight, no, is because naa ang island nga maoy mo sagang sa iyahang siga, no. So dili ka masilaw. Whereas kung walay median class or walay island, so posible nga masilaw ka sa iyahang headlight, no. So that will be kind of problematic. Okay, so next we have the roadside countermeasures. So kining sa roadside, wala kay kuan ani sa roadside, no, but more which if ever man nga naay problema sa atong roadside, such as remove poles by burying utility lines, kanang mga linya sa kuryente, no, kanang mga poste sa daniko, no, nga nakaharang sa tuang karsada. So isa po na, no. Okay, so that is one example of the roadside countermeasures, no? Kanang anything nga maka cause og problema, no, sa atuang karsada, sa atuang roadway. Next, sign markings, operational countermeasures. Okay, so isa sa mga example dire is the improved pavement friction. So for example, if ever nga imuhang pavement nimo is kulang na siya friction, medyo hilis na ba, nanggawas na ang mga nanggawas ng mga graba ba, no, mga bato-bato, so kinahanglan nimo siya i-improve ang iyahang pavement friction. So kinahanglan nimo siya road reblocking, no, or otherwise dili siya road reblocking kung concrete siya, no, reblocking kung concrete, pero kung asphalt siya, so kinahanglan nimo i-renew ang iyahang asphalt, no. Okay, so that are the example of the roadway departure, no. So how about sa pedestrian? So sa pedestrian includes signalization, geometric and signs markings or operational countermeasures. So sa pedestrian, sa signalization, included diha ang kadto bitaw sa intersection bitaw class nga makita nimo sa pedestrian nga naay walk and don't walk nga sign. Okay, naa na dire, no. Okay, so install pedestrian signal, no, muna siya, no. So na siya equivalent crash reduction factor. Okay, next we have geometric countermeasures. Okay, na dire naka-indicate na siya, no. Okay, so dili na nako kayo isa-isahon pa. So that's all, no, para sa tuang pedestrian countermeasures. Okay, so for the next topic na to, we have the critical crash rate per million vehicle miles per million entering vehicles. Okay, so what does it mean by crash rate? So a critical crash rate or threshold value is calculated for each site and compared to the observed crash rate. So sites with an observed crash rate greater than their critical crash rate are flagged for further investigation. So that is maghimo kag comparison from sites, no, from one site to another. So i-compare nimo siya kung asay mas greater, so mao toy hatagan og further investigation. So to calculate your crash rate, so we have this formula, CR is equal to AVR plus 0.5 over TB plus TF times square root of AVR over TB. So what does AVR therefore? AVR is known as the average crash rate for facility type. So to calculate your average crash rate, so we have to sum up, no, the sum of the fatal and the injury accidents times the number of period in years, then plus the property damage, no, that is acquired during those period. Then we have TB, or the traffic base. So the traffic base will be according to 100 million entering vehicles. That is according to a certain segment. So this type of formula is only applicable for the segment. Dili ni siya pwede applicable sa intersection. Okay. So next is the TF. So the TF is the test factor, no, or let us say the standard deviation at a given confidence level. So kining test factor is based on the laboratory results of the study kanang bitaw sa ilahang countermeasures, no, the efficacy or the confidence level of their countermeasure. Okay, so that's it, no, to calculate the critical crash rate. Now we have the traffic base. To further discuss about the traffic base, okay, mura ni siya og the reciprocal of the accident rate over the number of accident. So ang formula to get the traffic base is somewhat relevant siya sa katong formula sa accident rate, which is applicable for segment, no, since ngalong per segment siya, it's because naghatag ta og kinahanglan nato og kanang length sa highway. So to calculate the traffic base, so the traffic base will be equal to N, which is the period in years, times the ADT, or the average annual daily traffic, times L, the length of the highway in miles, times 365 divided by 100 million. Okay, next. So the crash is prevented before and after a countermeasure is implemented. So what's the purpose of this topic? So ang purpose ani class is para ma-identify nato how many number of accidents can be prevented of the certain countermeasures that we implement, no, kung unsay kanang murag nabawas, no, pilay nabawas nga aksidente ang nahimo atong countermeasure nga ato ang gi-provide on a certain area. So to determine the crash prevented on that certain area, we have to use the formula which is equal to crash prevented equal to A, which is the average expected number of crashes if countermeasure is not implemented and if the traffic volume is the same, no, multiplied by the CRF, or the crash reduction factor of a specific countermeasure, parehas atong nasa table nato, no, multiplied by the ADT after improvement. So of course na magina change in ADT, no, because of the confidence level, no, press anang kutahay sa una kini nga karsada is accident prone sila, no, pareha nang mawab, accident prone ng mawab, daghay dili ganahan mo agi padulong mawab, it's because accident prone siya, no. But since nga gimuan na siya og countermeasure, gimuan na siya og kanang mura og solusyon sa problema in order to increase the highway safety, no, or minimize the accident of that certain highway. So mag-gain na ang confidence sa mga motorista, no, nga muagi anang karsada. So na changes sa iyahang ADT. So magkadaghan na ang sakinan nga muagi ana, no. Okay. So that is why kinahanglan nato i-include ang ADT after improvement and ADT before improvement, no. So that is ADT stands for average daily traffic. Okay. Next, we have how we'll able to determine the overall crash reduction factor for multiple mutually exclusive improvements at a single site. Meaning to say, if there a single site, no, accident prone siya, no, accident prone, gimuan na siya og first countermeasure, taas pagyapon siya og kuan accident rate, dayon gimuan na po siya another countermeasure, taas lang gyapon ang kuan, no? Taas lang gyapon ang accident rate, dili pa gyapon siya satisfactory. Until such time, gihimuan pa gid siya additional countermeasure. So there are about 3, no? So all in all, in order for us to sum it all, kung pila na ang iyahang overall crash reduction factor, so we need to make use of this formula, no? So we have CRF, or the overall crash reduction factor, equal to CRF1, which is the which specifies the first countermeasure of the CRF for the first countermeasure. So CRF1 plus 1 minus CRF1 times CRF2 plus 1 minus CRF1 times 1 minus CRF2 times CRF3 plus up to the portion kung pila ka countermeasure ang iyahang gigamit, no? Or what will be the value of the o ikapila nga CRF na siya, no? Kung pila ka countermeasure ang iyahang gimo on that certain single site. Okay, so that's sum it all, no? The topic for the for this chapter. So let us go now for a sample problem. So for the first problem, okay, given ang length sa atong segment of the highway, which is 0.3 miles, then na siya ADT of 16,000 vehicles per day, then test factor of 1.96, so for 95% confidence level. Now for a 4-year period, so average crash per million entering vehicles, so naatay recorded property damage for 4-year period, no? That is 250, and fatal combined number of fatal injury, so that is 120. So in this problem, we need to calculate the critical crash rate. So to calculate the critical crash rate, so we have to make use of the formula CR equal to AVR plus 0.5 over TB plus TF times square root of AVR over TB. Okay, so unsay given nga data sa tuwa? Natay length sa segment, natay ADT which is 16,000, natay test factor which is 1.96. So what we need here is to determine first pila ang imo ang AVR. So naman tay record sa 4-year period, no? Okay, to get the AVR, so we have to multiply the combined data of fatal injury times the period, which is 4 years, plus the property damage on that period, no? So we have 120. Okay, 120 times 4 plus 250, and therefore we have a 730 for AVR, no, na value. Then next is for traffic base. To calculate your traffic base, so we need to use the formula for the traffic base, which is N times ADT times L times 365 over 100 million. Okay, N, so we have a 4-year period times ADT, which is 16,000. Okay, times the length of the segment in miles, that is 0.3. Okay, 0.3 times 365 divided by 100 million. Pila ganyan ka zero? 100 million. Kulang pagduha. Okay, 100 million. Okay, so that is equal to 0.07008, no? Okay, so gamiton nato ni nga value for traffic base. So we can now determine the critical crash rate, no? CR. So using these values, so i-substitute nato sa tuang formula, which is 730. Okay, plus 0.5 divided by the traffic base, 0.07008. Okay, plus test factor, which is 1.96 times the square root of AVR, which is 730. divided by the traffic base 0.07008. So we have a number of crash rate of 937.18. So kinahanglan nato siya i-round off into 938. It's because wala man siguro tay decimal, no, nga critical crash rate, no. So that's all, no, para sa tuang problem 1. Okay, next we have ADT. Okay, problem to, no. ADT before improvement, so naa siya 6,624. So that is the average for a 3-year period nga ADT nga data, no. Then we have ADT after improvement, so that is 9,200. Then critical crash reduction factor on a certain countermeasure is 30%, gihatag niya. The number of crashes occurring per year, so that is 10, 12, 14. Okay, so kini siya muna siya record, no. Let us say number of accident for a 3-year period, no. Next, determine the expected reduction in a number of crashes occurring after the implementation of the countermeasure. Okay, pila daw ang iyang crash reduction factor o crashes prevented. So to calculate the crash prevented, okay, so kainomdom mo atong formula. So crashes prevented is equal to A times CRF times ADT after improvement over ADT before improvement. So from the given data, natay ADT before improvement which is 6,624. Then ADT after improvement 9,200. Then from the given countermeasure, iyahang equivalent CRF is 30%. So round up ni mo na siya into decimal. I convert mo siya into decimal, so that is 0.3, no? Then the average number of crashes for a 3-year period before the improvement, so atong i-average ang data na 10 plus 12 plus 14, so divided by 3 for a 3-year period, so that is 12, no? So to calculate now the crashes prevented, so we have 12 times CRF 0.3 times ADT after improvement 9,200 divided by 6624. So we have number of crashes prevented equivalent to 5. So 5 ang ato ang na on that certain situation. So ang na-prevent niya nga number of crashes is 5, no? So 5 ka aksidente. So ayos. Okay, next let us proceed to sample problem 3. So at a single location along NLEX, so 3 countermeasures with crash reduction factors of CRF1, okay, 38%, CRF2, 26%, CRF3, 22% are proposed. Determine the overall crash reduction factor. Okay, so we just simply make use of those formula tong last, no? So we have CRF or the overall crash reduction factor equal to CRF1 plus 1 minus CRF1 times CRF2 plus 1 minus CRF1 times 1 minus CRF2 times CRF3, since tulo man siya ka crash reduction factor, no? So diya lang tataman. Then substitute all those values of CRF1, CRF2 and CRF3 and let us calculate, no? So 0.38 plus, okay, 1 minus 0.38 times 0.26 plus 1 minus 0.38, okay, times 1 minus 0.26 times 0.22. So all in all, the overall crash reduction factor is 0.64. So muna na lang, simple as that, no? Okay, so if you have further questions with regards to this chapter 2, kay you can comment down sa ato ang video, no? So ato ang i-address nga question, no? Question, clarification regards to this topic. Okay, so furthermore, watch out now para sa ato ang next entry na pod, no? Sa ato ang chapter 3 sa CE 515. So thank you. I hope you naamoy na sabtan, no? Or naamoy na learn something with regards to this chapter. So thank you. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.